Are you ready to turn heads? Luxury isn't just worn, it's experienced. Introducing a Layla Cara style and new up-and-coming designer collection where exclusive shoes and bags for men and women meets your feet. How about you take a handbag and wear it in style, where each piece is personally designed by Layla Carroll herself and handcrafted from the finest material in Italy. Leather, smooth like butter, bold, timeless, distinctly you. Step into true elegance and make your mark with a Layla Cara style where confidence meets craftsmanship. Visit a Layla Cara style and experience the luxury of art that you wear.
Today is day 3, and this is part 1 of day 3. So you have another part right after this, all right? So today what we're going to talk about is trust building and intimacy. Okay, let's get right into that. Building trust and intimacy in a new relationship is essential for creating a strong and lasting bond. Here are some key strategies and exercises to help foster trust and deepen intimacy in a new relationship. So you're over the old relationship with the narcissist and you had just met somebody and y'all seem to be on the right path and you like this person and you're thinking like, well, maybe this might be the one. So this is what you would do. You will start practicing these things so that way you'll get the opportunity to see if this person really is the one. Communication is very important, okay? And you want to definitely have trust, building trust as well as intimacy. And remember, the next lesson in part 2, I talk about intimacy is not sex, okay? So, number 1, what you're going to need is, in order to have any trust building strategies, this is what you're going to need to be doing. Consistency and reliability. What you want to do is keep your promises. That is something that is important. So follow through on commitments and promises to show that you are reliable. What you need to also do is make sure this person is mirroring you in these areas. So if they don't do these things like you are, then they just might not be the one. Keeping promises is very important on both ends, okay? And be punctual, all right? Time is valuable. So being on time for dates as well as meetings demonstrate respect and reliability. So don't think that because you trying to be fashionably late that it's okay. It's really not. No one wants to sit around waiting on you. I'm going to tell you that now. It's uncomfortable sitting at a bar or at a dinner table or at the movies outside waiting to go in and waiting on you to arrive and things are already taking place, or even a musical or a play. They're going to get started without you. So why should the person who's waiting on you have to miss out, okay? So be on time, and it goes for them too. Remember, this is vice versa as well. You want to have honesty and transparency. So open communication. Be honest about your thoughts, feelings, and your intentions. What are your intentions? They need to know. So transparency builds trust. If you don't really want the relationship and you just want to have a good time, let them know. That way they will understand that. All right? Admit your mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. And if they call you out on it, don't take it personal. Just admit it. You know you made the mistake. So you want to own up to your mistakes and take responsibility for them. Apologize sincerely when necessary. If it's necessary to apologize, apologize. You don't have to say I'm sorry. You can say, you know what, I apologize for that. I shouldn't have done that. It's still telling them that you aware that you made the mistake. You want to respect boundaries. Remember, I said boundaries are ongoing, okay? So understand limits. Respect each other's personal boundaries and space. This shows that you respect their individuality, all right? And also, if they do the same, it shows they respect your individuality. So, communicate your needs clearly. You want to clearly communicate your own boundaries to them, all right, and your needs, and listen when your partner does the same. If they're going to be honoring your boundaries, you must honor theirs. Consistently, you want to be consistent in your actions as your words. Your words must line up with what you're actually saying and doing. You must line up with what come out of your mouth with your actions. So align actions with your words is so important. Too many people say one thing and do another. It's very contradictory when that happens and people don't trust you. They like, they told me they don't like this, but yet they're eating it. I thought you didn't like fish, but yet you're eating fish. I'm confused. Which one is it? You do or you don't? So you be honest. I thought you said you didn't drink, but here you are taking a shot. You ordering a martini. Something's not right with that. Is that a virgin martini? Be transparent with what you are saying. So ensure that your actions match your words to avoid mixed signals and confusion. Be predictable. Yeah, while spontaneousness can be exciting, predictability is a aspect that help build a sense of security. So that's why people want you to be predictable. You might think that I like spontaneous. I like to just do things off a whim. Okay, sometimes, but be predictable to a point where a person will understand what you are capable and incapable of doing. So my husband is very predictable. I know his routine, and if he gets off routine, something's not right. Okay, and he likes being routine. And actually, I like him being routine. At first, I didn't, because I'm an Aries and I like variety and stuff, things differently sometimes, and that's why I changed my hair a lot. But my husband, oh, he's pretty much plain Jane, and he's going to do things the same pretty much all the time. And I know this. And the only time he changes up because I probably say something to him about making some changes, but most of the time he's going to stay the same. And I like that because I don't worry about why is he doing something that he normally don't do or something wrong. I don't worry about that, all right? But every now and then when he do change it up, sometimes in other areas, if you know what I mean, I be getting excited. I'm like, what? You doing something different? Okay. Anyway, so you want to also support and encouragement. So be supportive. Offer support during difficult times and celebrate each other's success. Be very honest about it. Be real about it. Be genuine about it. And you want to encourage each other's growth. All right. So encourage your partner's personal growth and pursue his pursues or her pursues and show that you care about their well-being. All right. It's not all about you. Let's talk about intimacy building strategies. So, here are some strategies that you can use to build intimacy if you don't know how. All right. And even if your partner don't know how, share this with them. And then they can get an understanding of what you mean about intimacy. Because a lot of men don't understand that. They think that intimacy is sex, and it's not. So, emotional sharing. Share feelings. Open up about your feelings, fears, dreams, and aspirations. This creates a deeper emotional connection. Be vulnerable. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, showing that you trust your partner with your most inner thoughts and emotions, and they should be able to do the same. Quality time. Prioritize time together. Spend quality time together doing activities you both enjoy. All right. Now, one person doing it and the other one don't care about it. That's not quality time being spent. One person wants to go to the gym, and the other person don't care, but yet you go to the gym with them and that's not fun to you, then that's not quality time. You must share the experience together and enjoy it at the same time. Okay. So be patient. Focus on being present in the moment, free from distractions like phones and also work. All right. And then you have, okay, before I go on, I want to express something about the quality time. You also got to realize that there's going to be things that your partner is not going to want to do, and they're going to do it with you anyway. And you should return the favor. All right. There's going to be things that you're not going to want to do, but you should do it with your partner anyway. That way, y'all have mutual respect on each other's things that y'all like. And then you never know, you might end up liking it at some point. Okay. So, let's talk about physical affection. So show affection regularly, expressing physical affection through hugs, kisses, holding hands, and cuddling. Yes, men, we love to cuddle. And then there's some women who might say it's too hot for all that, and that's usually because her body temperature is up there, and that's just a different situation, all right? So intimacy, you foster physical intimacy at a pace comfortable for the both of you, ensuring that it feels natural, okay, and not forced.
We'll be back after a quick break.
If you haven't already, check out my luxury shoe and bag collection, a Layla Cara style. Each piece is personally designed by me and handcrafted from genuine Italian leather. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, these pieces were made to help you walk with confidence. Because real style starts from how you feel. Go to alaylacarolstyle.com and experience these bold, timeless, and completely all you. Check it out. You might find something you like.
And we have shared experience. So let's talk about shared experience. Create memories. Engage in new experiences and adventures together to create lasting memories. Build tradition. Build your own tradition. Most people like to do tradition that y'all had as a kid. you know, it's time to build your own. Do something that you like to do. So, for instance, like Thanksgiving. I used to do Thanksgiving with my family all the time. I literally stopped doing that. Now I do Thanksgiving with my husband, and if we don't want to go nowhere, we're not going anywhere. And if we don't feel like cooking a big feast, we're not going to cook a big feast. We'll make sure we get the food that we want, but we ain't going all out doing that anymore. I used to do it all the time, and I'm telling you, it became a drag over time because I was spending my money for that. And I'm like, why is I'm always spending my money and everybody coming over to eat? And I'm like, okay, this got to stop. And also, in one Thanksgiving, what made me make the decision, my mother cut up one Thanksgiving. I mean, when I say cut up, she did the most. And this is before I got married to my husband. I thought he wasn't going to propose to me. I thought he was going to let me go after the way she acted towards him and towards me. And I was like, this is not cool. So I just chose at that time, we're not doing family Thanksgiving anymore. And if we do, I'm going to their house. So if they get to acting up, I'm going to leave and come home because my mother acted up at my home. And I had to get one of my aunts to come and get her and take her to her home because this ain't happening. It was one of those things. So I'm just letting you know, be able to, for you to have your relationship together and intact, start creating your own traditions between y'all. All right. And be flexible in what y'all choose to do with each other. Just to let you know. So you want also effective communication, active listening. Remember, active listening is practicing to practice active listening, showing genuine interest in your other partner's thoughts and their feelings. Okay. You're going to show genuine concern. Listen, you really want to know what they're saying. And then express gratitude. So regularly express appreciation and gratitude for each other. Let each other know that you care. Let's talk about trust building and intimacy exercises. So here are some exercises you can do. You can do the trust fall. Now, I don't really care about the trust fall because I get it, but at the same time, it's not something that I really care to do, but I'm just going to tell you about it anyway, because you might say, I can do that. So what you do is that it's a physical trust. How well you trust your partner. What you do is one partner will fall back into the other person's arms, trusting that they will catch you. Okay? I don't want to do that. I ain't letting nobody drop me on the ground. Do I trust my husband enough to catch me? Yes, I do. But I also know my husband plays a lot. And he just might be playing at the moments that I fall back and hit my head. Or my back, or my butt, or whatever. And I'm not gonna find that funny, even though he's gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't know you was ready." Yeah, I was ready, but I'm letting you know that's a trust fall I'm not doing. But you might want to try it. So, you want to discuss your feelings of how that made you feel when you did it. So, talk about the feelings and thoughts about arriving to that exercise. What happened in your thought when you was falling backwards? Or you can do what's called a trust map. It's a map, a love map. Now, this map is a good one here. What you do is that you will learn about each other, and what you would do is spend time asking each other's questions about your lives and preference as well as your dreams to build a detailed map together. So you will be like, hey, how was this in your past? What did you like doing? What were some of the places y'all went to? And then what are your preferences? Like, what do you care about or whatever? What do you enjoy doing the most? Or, what makes you mad when, or whatever. You just ask whatever random questions. And then you might say, so what do you want to do in the next 10 years if you're still here? What are some of the dreams that you wish you could accomplish? And then you start thinking about yourself. Where do I fit in that? You start looking at where you fit in that. Then you ask them questions. Where do I fit in that? Do I fit in that? Do you see yourself with me 10 years from now? Those kind of things. That's how you know if the person sees you as a wife or a husband. Because if they don't see you in their dream or they don't know, then they're not ready to marry you. And you know that. So anyways, you're going to use this guide and you're going to question. What you're going to do is use a question from each other's book or online. You can use some prompts. You can go gather some prompts online, or you can use what I just said. All right. And then you have the 3-thing exercise. What is the 3-thing exercise? Okay, so what that is daily sharing. You do this every day, at least for a certain period of time. You didn't got to do this all the time, but you pick how many days you're going to do this. You can do it 3 days, you can do it 10 days, you can do it 20 days, or you can do it for a whole month, or you can do it for 3 months every single day. And what you would do is daily sharing 3 things that you appreciate about each other. And you don't have to let each other know that you're actually doing it. Just say, for the first time, every day we're going to share 3 things about what we appreciate about each other. And then when the days come, you can just text it to them. Hey, I appreciated that you made the coffee for me this morning. I really needed that. It took some time off of my commute, and I was so happy you did that. I also appreciated that you got up early enough to even think about me to make that coffee. And then I appreciate the fact that you did not let me stay up late last night so I can get the proper rest. That kind of stuff. It's so easy. You can do it in a text message, through an email. You can do it over the phone talking to the person, or you can send them a video email, a video message, let them see your beautiful face. And then, of course, you want to focus on nothing but positive reinforcement, nothing negative, all right? Then you got deep conversations. So let's talk about deep conversations. You're going to set aside time regularly to have deep, meaningful conversations about your relationship, your goals, and your feelings. So it's good to have these conversations. You're going to have some people that probably think like, oh, she is so deep. I don't always want to do this. Yeah, if the person is for you, they're going to care about doing this with you. All right. So if this person get annoyed with doing this, they just might not be the one for you. Okay. Because you should be able to do this with the partner that you're planning on being with. This is how you weed people out, all right? And then be open, okay? Be open to the approach of these conversations with openness and willingness to understand each other. If your partner say, not today, I don't really want to talk today, it's okay, let it go. Don't be like thinking, oh, he's getting tired of me, he's getting annoyed of me, or she's getting tired of me. No, it's not it. It's just that day is just not the day, all right? Find another day. You can even ask them, what would be a good day for us to do this? And they'll probably say next week. Okay, what day next week? I'm not sure. Okay, I will check in on you next week and see if you're ready. That would be a good way of doing that. And then eventually you will have that conversation, those deep conversations. Don't do it every day. Don't do it all the time. Just do it maybe once every 3 months to see where your relationship is at. Even if you're married or get married, do it as well so you can check in on your husband or your wife and see where their mind is at when it comes to you. You don't need reinsurance. I'm going to tell you that's a difference, okay? This is not reinsurance. You don't need to be reinsuring that they still love you. That you don't need. All you're doing is just having deep conversations about your willingness of what you are willing to be in the marriage or relationship, how far you're willing to go in those in certain areas of what's going on in your relationship, and then your understanding of one another. Okay, so be open. You also want to join your activity. So this is how you do that. You do it by engaging in things that you enjoy doing together. You're going to team build together. You're going to come up with a project and a goal that the two of you can work on together. What that does, it fosters teamwork and collaboration. You can find anything that you want. It can be even a sip and paint. Y'all paint together or whatever. You're doing something together. And you can even do it as a couple and with another couple or whatever. And playing charades is a good way of team building. It's fun. But anyways, or you can come up with something that's real deep together to work with. But it's easier to start off with something that is fun than something that is so serious to do a team building exercise. Try something that is fun, all right? And then of course you want to be vulnerable, all right? Show vulnerability. Take turns showing each other feelings. Your feelings, his feelings. Take turns. Don't be all emotional crying and stuff, and then he's emotional crying and y'all both ain't really listening to each other. But you want to take time to allow your mate to be open and vulnerable with you. Then you can share your vulnerability at another time, all right? So that's what I'm saying. Also, support each other. Definitely support each other. Offer support, all right? Create a safe space for y'all to be emotionally vulnerable for each other. Let's talk about the benefits of building trust and intimacy. What are the benefits that you get from this when you do this? This is what you get. You get a stronger connection, a deeper emotional and physical connection strengthens the bond between you two. Also, you get increased security. That's what as women we like. We like security. All right. So you would get that because trust and intimacy creates a sense of security and stability in the relationship. You also enhance your communication. So open, honest communication becomes more natural to you and it reduces misunderstanding. You get a greater sense of resilience. You become better and stronger, and you create a strong foundation for trust and intimacy that helps you in your relationship to withstand any type of challenges and conflicts that come your way. You also have your own personal growth. Remember, you have individuality. You need to keep it. Do not relinquish it to your partner by being codependent upon them. So both partners, which you and your mate, can create personal growth as you learn to trust, communicate, and connect more deeply with each other. By fostering, you want to focus on these strategies and exercises. All right. You will build a solid foundation of trust and intimacy. If you want your foundation to be right, do this. All right. And it will help you to be more of a leader in your husband or boyfriend, a girlfriend or wife, to be more of a leader, and it will help you to fulfill and be more to be fulfilling and more enduring in your relationship. That does end today. And then tomorrow we're going to talk. No, actually, we're still on today. Sorry. Day 3. We need to talk about intimacy is not sex. Why is intimacy not sex?
Are you feeling overwhelmed and exhausted by stress? Introducing stress management with imaging coaching, your ticket to a calmer, more balanced life. In this journey you will be taking with us here at Imaging Coaching, we'll equip you with powerful techniques and tools you can use to conquer stress, regain control, and transform your life. From deep breathing exercises to mindfulness practices, you'll discover the tools to relax your mind and body. Come join us on this transformative path and unlock a world of inner peace and resilience. Don't let stress hold you back any longer. Take charge of your well-being today with Imaging Coaching, your stress management team. Discover clarity. Defeat stress through Imaging Coaching at imagingcoaching.com, at imagingcoaching.com, at imagingcoaching.com, at imagingcoaching.com.